right, that's a abbreviated version of an instrumental piece called Tombolo Pine. I've got to record that sometime. That's why I'm playing it, because I don't want to forget it. And that's the first, well, I tried it out on the old acoustic classical guitar, and it's a little bit tough up here with the high notes, huh? And then I changed this part because it sounds weird. On the electric guitar, it sounds fine to do this. But for some reason, the G string just doesn't, it's too bold. So I changed it to this with some different notes. And then that half resolution with the partial A chord. For the interested. Okay, so what's going on? We had our art show last night. It was great. Si vous êtes à Paris, c'est absolument pas à manquer, huh? Pas à manquer, pas à manquer, pas à manquer. And there was a monkey there. You'll be learning more about that pretty soon here. What was the deal? Something about... Oh, yeah, so we're working on an album with Nabucco Dinosaur. And we're going to have the crowdfunding site up pretty soon, but I just got back last night as well. The first rough mix of our first song that we've got together, and it's fire. So, something to look forward to. Here's a little art update. Didn't get really far in there. I had some other things to take care of this morning, and also I was a little bit tardy in getting up this morning. Had a couple of pints last night. And so I didn't get too far on this, but as you can see, perhaps up here a little bit, I'm trying to delineate the contour of the building a little bit more, because there's actually white, cloudy, overcast sky, and you can see the sides of the building too. There's a white building behind here and sky, as well as over here. There's white buildings and sky. You can see a little bit of the building over there. And so that's what I'm doing with that. And what is there to say? Well, I've been listening to, what is it? I was learning about the Ching today. I've got to try that out. Is anyone here familiar with the Ching? So I spent too much time looking for a PDF of the, I think the guy's name is, actually I should look it up real quick here. I think I do have the page open. The guy's name is Richard Wilhelm. How do you say Richard in German? Richard, Wilhelm. And apparently he's got the best translation of the I Ching. And what it is you take 3 coins or 3 things. There's actually a number of, it's a divination tool. And a lot of people were really interested in it. George Harrison used it to help write one of his songs, apparently. Well, they said it was, what was it? While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I don't quite understand. I'll have to look into that. And Terence McKenna, of course, was really into it. Who else was into it? Oh, Carl Jung. So it's supposed to be spooky. And so then, as well, I listened to a bunch of videos about the I Ching, and then that led me to, or I had been previously listening to something called the Kabbalion. Have you heard of that? The authorship is attributed to the 3 initiates. It's some more esoteric, strange, mystical, magical musings. Now, it's supposed to be about the universe, and like all of this self-help stuff. Like people talk shit about The Secret, which I haven't read, so it might be total shit, and they talk shit about what's it called? Oh man, why is it? Why am I blanking on it right now? The law of attraction. But the thing is that all of this stuff, it's all interrelated. It's all basically the same thing. And it's called the Kybalion, the Kybalion. It sounds a little bit like Kabbalah, huh? But anyway, it's some ancient information. And what I'm saying is like all Seneca, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, Plato, and all those type of people. They're all talking about the same thing. It's just different. And that's the reason why you go to church. Okay, so if you grew up going to any sort of like liturgical religious service, then you know it's just repetition, 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 repetition. All the prayers, and also just the fact that you go in seasons. So you have the same stories that come up at the same time of the year. Anyway, that's the whole point of this philosophy is so that you have to constantly remind yourself. Otherwise, your monkey mind is going to drag you back down into the ditches, and it's where all the mud and snails are, and that's no fun. And also, it just makes things a lot easier if you don't take things so seriously all the time. See, this is why I have to keep playing my songs, is because I forgot how it goes. How's everyone doing today on this Thursday? Usually we have our openings on Thursday. Oh, there was this guy there, Mark. He was really into the performance as well. So what he did was he had a canvas, like the restrictions for the shows that you can't have a canvas more than 30 centimeters wide, but as long as you want. So what he did was he had a little 30 by 30 frame. And then behind it was a bit of canvas, but then the canvas extended down to the floor, sort of like a toilet paper roll, excuse me. That's not comparison, it's just sort of to give you the idea of the concept. And then what you could do is he had put like cut mark lines, little dashed lines at 30 centimeter intervals, so anyone could come and cut off whatever they wanted on the, I'm going to see if YouTube will pick this up as a frame. As a freeze frame. Oh, that looks kind of mystical, doesn't it? Maybe devilish. The horns, something along those lines. And so that was part of the performance art. And then, right when the jam started, he's a tall guy. He's in his 60s, I'd say, around 60. So he's got a bit of a craggy face. He put this like just white face paint on. It was like really hastily applied, and a clown's nose with the string holding it on, and he had this little tiny bowler hat. So he looked like a cross between Clockwork Orange and the Joker. And he's standing in the middle of the brasserie, the brewery, the microbrewery, with a pair of scissors in his hands. Kind of scary. And so if you didn't know who he was, you'd think, what is going on here? There's about to be murder take place. Better call the special forces on this guy. But anyway, that's all we got so far. So I'll just play you out with a little bit of the other one, Tombolo Pine again. All right, thanks everyone. See you soon. Have a great day and evening and night. Ciao for now. Bisous.